normally has Mena been a ball control offense. They come into the game 3-1, 39-7 win over DeQueen, 17-16 win over Center Point, 45-42 loss at Lincoln, and then a 45-21 victory over Riverview. But he does expect them to try to hold the ball and run the clock, and so that's why he said it's very important for the Arkadelphia defense to get stops on first and third downs.
Fair to say, I think, Chris, that Mena has not played a team as strong as Arkadelphia, certainly as strong as Arkadelphia played last week in the big victory over Nashville. But by the same token, they're 3-1. That's a team with some confidence, with some home field confidence as well, and so Arkadelphia is going to have to continue to play well, just as they did last week in that big win against Nashville to go 1-0 in conference play. So Arkadelphia has long forgotten that non-conference schedule. It's all about the conference now, and they're off to a good start.
It is. You only get 5 conference games, and so you're 1/5 of the way through, and after tonight, you'll almost be halfway through. So tonight, road game. It's a long drive over. You got to make sure you get all that taken care of and get ready and get down to business.
On the road, Arkadelphia in its road uniforms, white pants, white jerseys. You got the stripe on the pants and the blue numerals. That's familiar Arkadelphia Badger logo on the helmet, created by one Chris Babb. And the home team in black tonight. Black pants, black jerseys, white numerals. We should be able to see the field because the sun, which was in our eyes when we got here, has gone down enough that we are in business now. Arkadelphia set for the kickoff. We're just getting underway here in Mena. Arkadelphia's kick is going to be caught at the 20-yard line, returned from there. The return goes sideways, and that's a tough thing to do against Arkadelphia, Chris. They'll gather him up before he can cut back upfield.
All right, so Jeff, we mentioned that you and I were going to have to do a little piecemeal together and have to listen to the PA. That was Michael Sullivan, listed as number 8 on our roster, but he's a large, big running back. He looks like he's lined up as a tight end or a receiver out on this 4 side. So you're not going to be able to string that Arkadelphia defense out very, very much like that.
Quarterback is a sophomore. He is a talented young man, certainly a tall quarterback, still learning to play the game. He'll throw a short pass. It's incomplete. Got to the receiver, but he could not pull it in, and that receiver was Jar Hernandez, who couldn't pull it in, and so the incompletion makes it 2nd down and 10. They'll go right back to the line of scrimmage as Mena wants to work quickly.
Kind of short arm that when Caden Brown from that linebacker spot was coming up in nice pursuit.
On 2nd down, they'll run the ball. A little bit of running room up the middle, but not a lot. And it's going to be short of the 25-yard line, I believe, where they're going to spot it. And on the carry was the young man that we struggle with his number, but we think it's Michael Sullivan. And that he's expected to be the key runner tonight. He picked up 4. It's 3rd down, 6 yards to go.
This is the first time that we've seen one of these big 3rd downs. Coach Shucker said if you can force them to 3 and out or get a 3rd down stop, obviously, but especially tonight.
Make it 3rd and 7. Pass incomplete. Well covered. He threw it to the side of his receiver, and the receiver didn't get there in time. That was good coverage that caused that incompletion.
That was Hernandez again. Just kind of short-armed that one, just right down the seam. The safety came up. The defensive back came up and really was there, and so it was good pressure. It looks like Arkadelphia is going to send 2 back. That's Braden Wagner and Nick Williams, both deep to receive this punt.
They expect good field position. You want to try to keep the ball from bouncing down the field, especially on this turf, and so they're going to send 2 back and try to head off any bouncing punts that come their way. Mena 3 and out on their first possession, and here is the kick. He gets into it, line drive shot. This looks returnable. This is Wagner to the 45 of Arkadelphia, across the field toward us, to the 50, to the 40, to the 35. Good return all the way to the red zone. 1st down and 10, Arkadelphia.
Yeah, Braden Wagner, that was tremendous job by Arkadelphia of setting up that punt return. Wagner on the right side of the formation. The blocking allowed him to come all the way back across the field, and it puts Arkadelphia in good position. And Jeff, this is going to be quasi-radio broadcast for you because the tent's in the way not only of those at home but us as well. But that's why you're the pro and you've done this for a couple of years.
But
right?
It's not the worst spot that we've ever hit.
Oh, no.
From the 19-yard line, 1st down, this is Buckley to his right, looking to go upfield, breaks 2 tackles and falls down at the 15-yard line. Pick up a 4 on 1st down.
There was a linebacker that came from the backside, and Cade McBride, after he handed that ball off to Buckley, probably saved Arkadelphia from getting stopped in the backfield, kind of handed the ball off and then made a block.
McBride at quarterback throws into the flat. Here's Williams to the 10. He's to the 5, knocked out of bounds before he can get in the end zone, but that's a 1st and goal.
It is, but there's going to be a flag. There's going to be a block in the back on Arkadelphia. The receiver on this wide side, Williams, was trying to get outside, and Arkadelphia receiver on the left side of that formation just kind of blocked the defensive back in the back. And so I guess they called holding, but it looked like it was a block in the back, so that penalty will be marked off against Arkadelphia.
Foul happened at the 10-yard line. They're going to mark it off, so Arkadelphia is not in too bad of a spot. They're going to mark it back to the, let's see, Mr. Tent. I think that's the 21-yard line, the original, 2 yards past the original.
Maybe the 22, but close enough.
So it's going to be a passing play. No, now a run. Quarterback will keep it, and here's a nice cut to the right side, some good yardage. And going down at about the 13-yard line is McBride. He really made a very nice run. Did look like he wanted to pass, Chris, but wound up being a quarterback draw up the middle and got some good yardage. 3rd down coming, and Arkadelphia is going to need about 4 yards to go. 3rd down and 4 from the 13. They'll pitch it to Buckley. Buckley coming to the near side, looking for space. I think he's going to have it. Let's just see. It's going to be very close.
It's going to be really close, running right at the stick, and the down marker had to bail out. So looks like it is going to be 4th and a long 1, I guess.
Yeah, let's say 2 yards. He had to move out of the way, and I misjudged where that marker was. So instead of a 1st down, they need 2 more yards. It's 4th down. They're going to go for it. Here's Cade McBride at quarterback. Buckley is to his right. 2 receivers to the top of your screen and 2 to the bottom. Rolling to his right under pressure is McBride. He avoids 1 tackler. Now he wants to run. He's got a little bit of space, cuts upfield, but he will not make the 1st down at the 12-yard line. And so, now a flag goes down. Now some extra work at the end of the play. Mena player was a little slow getting off McBride. I think he took exception to it. Not sure how this penalty is going to go, but the ball is spotted right now at the 12-yard line. So they did not make the 1st down. Mena's defense held, putting pressure on the quarterback, ruining the pass play that they had planned. And let's see where they're going to put the football. This might be against both teams. Let's see. And it's going to be unsportsmanlike against Arkadelphia. Unsportsmanlike against Arkadelphia is going to give 15 free yards to Mena. They're going to spot it, I believe, at the 12 and move it to the 27. Now the 20. Now he moves back to the 27. There he is. From the 27-yard line, 1st down and 10 for Mena. Well, the defense is back onto the field. Mena had 3 and out on its first possession. Arkadelphia drove down inside the 10, but wound up getting no points on the deal.
Now we got a little. The white hat doesn't see what's going on. Coach Shucker was wanting an explanation. He was getting the explanation from the official on the Arkadelphia sideline. The white hat didn't notice that. Coach Shucker just would like to know what happened. If you have an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty called on your player, you'd like to know what happened, and that's what he was trying to find out then. The white hat didn't realize that Coach Shucker and that official were in conversation.
Well, both sides had a little extracurricular activity after the play. It was called against only Arkadelphia, though. 9:30 left. We're in the 1st quarter. There is no score. Mena will have the ball for the 2nd time tonight. They got 3 yards and 3 plays on their first possession. And now the ball after the penalty is at the 27-yard line. Real difference there between starting at the 12 and 27.
Yeah, that's 2 net positives for Mena because they were able to stop Arkadelphia on the 1st and goal or in the red zone situation, and you're really not backed up.
Sullivan on the carry, and he's going to have very much at all. They're going to stop him right at the 30-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 3. 2nd down, 7 yards to go. All right, now I change from the sunglasses to the regular glasses. We can make adjustments ourselves right here in the box. 2nd down and 7 for the Bearcats. Arkadelphia set defensively, looking like they want to put pressure on the backfield as they've got a couple of linebackers lined up outside the defensive ends. Let's see. Is it a passing down? He's going to throw to the flat and miss his receiver. The young quarterback's 0 for 3 so far.
But you did see after that running play, they let that play clock go. You got 40 seconds after Well, they're still giving them 40 now, but you got 40 seconds after that running play, and so you can let that clock just run. And so that's what we talked about with Coach Shucker. Arkadelphia is when they have the ball, they're going to have to take advantage of it. You have one empty offensive possession. You just got to mentally come back and not try to press.
They tried to hurry on one down of the first possession. That didn't work at all. I think you're right. They're going to go to a slower pace now. And it's 3rd down and 7. 3 receivers to the near side for Mena. Arkadelphia is set up defensively. He's got a nice arm, but he'll throw an incompletion, almost intercepted by Nick Williams. Fine defensive play by the safety.
And Arkadelphia is probably fortunate that they didn't have a flag called on some type of pass interference. The pass was not going to be complete. It looked like a linebacker from behind was trying to get some room and push the receiver. And fortunately for Arkadelphia, it was not called. Mena sideline wanted it, but just didn't get it.
So Mena will give the ball back to Arkadelphia. Nick Williams is back by himself this time.
Wagner.
Oh, it's Wagner. Okay. He is deep, and he will receive. No, it's going to go out of bounds. I believe it does. So it's going to be good field position, though, Chris, for the Arkadelphia Badgers.
It is. Not nearly as good. And you go back, you really need to take advantage of this possession because you go back to that previous one and know that is one you would have liked to have back. And you need, anytime you start a possession in the red zone, you really want to get points on the board. And so Arkadelphia now has 56 yards to go.
And you just can't be baited into any penalties, which frankly is what happened on the last possession for Arkadelphia, unsportsmanlike call. So 1st down and 10, ball at the 44-yard line, and a running play. Into the game is Reed, and he's going to have a couple of yards only on 1st down. Mena defense looks strong so far. The game was up to the 4. Pickup of 2, 2nd down, 8 yards to go. 3 receivers, short side of the field or wide side of the field at the bottom of your screen. They'll pass to the flat. They'll get it out, and a nice job of avoiding a tackler, avoiding another tackler. First time with the football. He'll get up to the 50-yard line on the carry after the catch was Jay Purifoy.
Now we have a flag after the play. You got to give Mena credit that time because they weren't lined up correctly. Arkadelphia had 3 on the near side. The linebacker came from the far side. So Arkadelphia tried to take advantage of that, and Mena did close to the ball quickly. With as many red helmets as were in that, I would be surprised if this was on Arkadelphia.
Yeah, Mena's starting to back up already. It is the call.
First Welch Funeral Home first down of the game for Arkadelphia comes via the penalty. It was going to be 3rd and 5, Jeff.
Mena is definitely motivated. They are into it, but that's a mistake to give Arkadelphia first down at your 35-yard line. That's what Mena has done. And now it looks like there's going to be a timeout on the field. Maybe both coaches want to talk to their teams. And so with 8:02 left in the first quarter, the score is Mena 0, Arkadelphia 0. The Badgers have the ball in good field position with a first down. When we come back, this is Arkadelphia Badgers football.
The Board of Directors at South Central Electric Cooperative believes in the necessity of high-speed internet access in rural South Central Arkansas. South Central Connect was created to fulfill a need other internet providers were not able to provide in our area. South Central Connect, through our local cooperative, brings the necessity of internet service to your house, much like they did electricity in the 1930s. Sign up today at southcentralconnect.net or call 855-269-3429.
We so appreciate all of our sponsors, and we're glad to be here in Mena to bring you the game tonight. Arkadelphia 1-0 in conference. Now, Mena's 3-1, but Chris, this is their inaugural conference game, if I am correct about their schedule.
0-0. They were off last week. Obviously, most weeks there are going to be 2 teams off in the 4A7.
On first down, passing play. McBride throws deep. He looks across the middle of the field, just out of the reach of Evan Bailey at the goal line.
That's a good route by Evan Bailey. We've seen that. We saw that last week, and just a little bit underthrown this time, just a half step ahead of Evan Bailey. Nice job by the offensive line of giving McBride plenty of time to stand back there and let that route develop.
Really fine job by the offensive line. Just a miss on a 35-yard pass. Just a little bit off, and now it looks like a 5-yard penalty against Mena.
Yeah, the left defensive end went on that hard count and got a step. Obviously, in high school, you can't cross the neutral zone, cross into it. College, you could have gotten back, but that gives Arkadelphia a free 5 yards.
And that's Elisha Day, who is their best receiver, also plays defensive end. Running play for Arkadelphia. There's some yardage for Reed. He's going to make it across the 25, near the 22-yard line when he goes down. Kyle Reed on the carry.
Welch Funeral Home first down from Reed. Then Arkadelphia offensive line doing a nice job on that left side of the line, sealing off and allowing Reed to get enough for the first down.
Ball at the 22-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go for the Badgers. Rolling to his right is McBride. He'll throw it downfield. That's a completion at the 10-yard line to the 5, all the way to the 2-yard line. Nice run after the catch by Purifoy.
It's a nice job by Purifoy of just finding that hole. Sitting down in there, McBride made the throw on the run, and it brings in another first and goal situation.
Arkadelphia lines up quickly. Reed is in at running back. I believe they spotted the ball at the 2, have the binoculars on it because we're kind of low here, but I believe that's the 2. And quarterback sneak, McBride fighting for the end zone. He's in there. That's a touchdown, Arkadelphia. Cade McBride on the quarterback keeper.
Arkadelphia has not gone from under center very often, and that kind of looked like it kind of threw Mena off when McBride took that 2 steps up towards the center to go under center. Looked like the Mena defensive line kind of thought that was the play, and then it got them off their balance, off their feet, on the balls of their feet just a little bit too much. And Arkadelphia was able to push it in for the McBride touchdown.
Seth Molinari up for the extra point attempt. His kick is up, and it is right down central. He has become a tremendously reliable kicker. He makes that shot. It's Arkadelphia 7, Mena 0. 7:16 left. We're in the first quarter tonight, and the Badgers, on their second possession of the game, have scored on a nice drive of 56 yards. We'll be back with more. This is Arkadelphia Badger football.
Arkadelphia Tire and Outfitters is locally owned and operated by James and Tara Rollins, who were both raised here and continue to be active in our community. Arkadelphia Tire and Outfitters offers a variety of services, from engine and transmission replacements to brakes, front end alignments, tire repair and replacement, and engine diagnosis on most makes and models. Stop by Arkadelphia Tire and Outfitters at 1802 Pine Street or give them a call today at 870-210-5269. Supporting Arkadelphia for years, Arkadelphia Tire and Outfitters says, "Go Badgers."
7-play, 56-yard drive for Arkadelphia, and they did not score when they got in the red zone in the first possession, Chris, but made up for it in the second possession.
They did. They probably feel a little bit better right now. You're able to get some nice rhythm. You were helped by the personal foul penalty, but then you're able to get a nice rhythm, get into the end zone pretty easily.
Nice kickoff. It's going to go to the 11-yard line. Going to be returnable from that spot. Arkadelphia is pursuing, and Evan Bailey is going to drag him down at the 16-yard line. What a great job by the kickoff coverage team.
Again, Hernandez caught that. Jair. I'll make sure I get the young man's name correctly. Yeah, Hernandez. Shouldn't have doubted myself. Tried to go to that left side. We saw it on the first kickoff. That one went to an up back. This was to the deep back. Tay Bailey did a nice job of crashing in from the backside and making that tackle.
They're going to give him the 17-yard line. First down and 10 for Mena. The Bearcats have had the ball twice. They've run 3 plays and punted each time. I formation this time. Different formation. They're going to send the fullback. It looked like he was in motion, but it's a short gain anyway. On the carry was Michael Sullivan.
See Vantelborg there. We see some Arkadelphia defensive linemen, Whit Alderson, Nykeeson Wimberly, LaJavis Moody, Skylar McClure, all doing a nice job of really crashing that as soon as they saw that handoff.
Pickup of 1, second down, 9 yards to go. The fullback that time, I guess they said he was in motion. It looked like he just took off to the line of scrimmage too soon, but no penalty, just a gain of 1. So it's second down, 9 yards to go. Pistol formation this time with Sullivan behind his quarterback, McMullen. He wants to pass. He'll throw into the flat, and he'll miss his receiver again. It's incomplete. He is a good young quarterback, but he's struggling tonight with accuracy.
Yeah, the first couple we saw to Hernandez kind of they were a little bit ahead of the receiver. Hernandez may have short-armed him. That was just behind the receiver. It was a slant route, post route, and it just threw behind the receiver. It's third and long. Here's another third down situation. And that you go back to that first down play. It was 1st and 10. Coach Shucker talked about the importance of allowing short gains on first down to keep them behind the sticks, and that's what Mena finds themselves in now, a third and very long situation.
They're going to spin 2 receivers to the bottom of your screen, to the right side of the line of scrimmage. 1 back formation. Sullivan next to his quarterback, McMullen. He wants to run. Sullivan just isn't going to be able to make a first down. He's tough to bring down, but when you got 4 Badgers with a hold of you, you're going to go down. He just makes it to the 20, maybe the 21, 4th down.
Again, the same 4 on the defensive line. Moody, Alderson, Wimberly, and McClure held those offensive linemen up and enabled themselves and to just kind of close that gap. Linebackers could come in and finish the play. Just only a gain of 3 on 3rd and 9.
So on 4th down, punting situation, once again, it's Williams and Wagner deep to receive for Arkadelphia. The Badgers looking for the 3rd straight time. Really great field position. Here's the kick, line drive kick. It's going to sail out of bounds. And let's see where they're going to spot this. Arkadelphia is going to have the ball on the Mena side of the 50-yard line.
Be interesting to see where they spot this. The guy on the sideline was standing on the 48 when he caught the ball. And so they're going to, yeah, that's about right. It's going to be at the 46-yard line.
Chris, I tell you what, the coach's decision to send 2 men deep has caused Mena to kick the ball out of bounds, and that's not working terribly well for them, as Arkadelphia's, after the short kick, going to have great field position.
Well, having Williams and Wagner back there, we know what Williams do. We saw the pick 6. We saw Wagner with a pick last week, and then that nice punt return. When you have both of those guys, it's not like you can kick away from them. And so they're going to force them to maybe not try to go to one of the punt returners, and it forces a punt out of bounds.
Nice fake on the handoff to Buckley, and keeping it around the right side is McBride. He's got good yardage on 1st down, 2nd down coming, but he's going to be spotted all the way up to the 39-yard line. That's a pickup of 7 on 1st down.
Yeah, the left defensive end crashed on that fake handoff to Buckley, and it just enabled McBride to get into that defensive secondary for the big gain on 1st down.
Buckley to the right of his quarterback. It's a pass, though, to the flat. Wagner cannot hold on to the ball, and it's incomplete. 3rd down, 3 yards to go.
That was a tough one. It was kind of in traffic and not a little bit wobbly on that one. McBride tried to get it out there quickly. It was there, and then Mena, actually the defensive back who's guarding Maddox Adkins, kind of went closer to Wagner and really kind of interrupted that one.
They need 3 yards, probably 4 down territory. It's 3rd down, 3 yards to go for Arkadelphia. Keeper by the quarterback. He's hit immediately. Let's see just where they spot this. I don't think he's going to have a 1st down, but he did get some positive yardage.
He did, but not near as much. They're not spotting him nearly as much as I thought that he got. They're going to still say it's 4th and 2. They're going to say he almost only gained less than 1 on that one.
Yeah, the ball is spotted just short of the 38-yard line. I'll call it the 38. That makes it 4th and 2, but it's kind of a long 2 for Arkadelphia. Up the middle, did not produce a 1st down. 4th down play, Badgers. They're going to hand it to Reed. Reed hits the defense, bounces forward, got a 1st down.
Well, he just hit that hole so quickly and so hard. Really, on that initial surge is what got him the Welch Funeral Home first 1st down, and that was just that's what happens when you hit that hole with a burst of speed.
Needed 2.5. He got 3. Back to pass McBride. He'll throw to the sideline. That's a completion up to the 25. Trying to get more is Bailey, but he is tackled just across the 25. Still a good play on 1st down.
Good pass by McBride. Good snag by Bailey. It was a good tackle that time, because then we've seen Tay Bailey break some tackles, but that was a nice, sure tackle that time for Mena.
Welch Funeral Home 1st down again. Another pass to the flat. This will not get quite as many yards, up near the 20-yard line. Pickup of about 4, we're going to say 2nd down, 6 yards to go. Arkadelphia trying to get its 2nd touchdown here in the 1st quarter, 4:07 left. And leading, as Mena has struggled offensively. Scrambling is McBride, and scrambling with some success. He's going to have yards across the 15 and near the 10-yard line.
I think they're going to give him a 1st down. Yeah, they're going to give him a 1st down. McBride wanted to go to the left side. He had 3 receivers all out there. He did a nice job of being patient, actually kind of stopped for a second, let the defense over pursue, and was able to cut back and get that Welch Funeral Home 1st down.
Ball spotted now at the 13, but that is enough for a 1st down. Buckley is in at running back. He'll stand to the right of his quarterback, Cade McBride. McBride has 2 receivers to the right side, but he wants to run again. Up the middle, he's got yardage to the 5. McBride fighting for the end zone. Is he in? Yes! Touchdown, Arkadelphia. Waiting for the official call. We finally got it from the near sideline at the end zone. On the far side, he never called it, but it's accurate. I think he got to the goal line.
Yeah, it looked like he did. Of course, I can't see anything outside the hashes on the left side of this left corner, and the official on the far side was waiting a little bit. But nice, tough run that time from Cade McBride.
Molinari's extra point is
blocked and no good.
Blocked and no good. So it is Arkadelphia 13, Mena 0. 3:44 left. We're in the first quarter tonight. Badgers in control offensively and especially defensively, as Mena has yet to produce a first down tonight. We'll be back with more after this. This is Arkadelphia Badgers football.
You belong at Patterson Federal Credit Union. No matter your financial needs, Patterson has products to help. We offer all types of accounts, savings, Christmas club, and a variety of checking accounts, including one specially tailored to teenagers. Certificates and IRAs are also available. If you're in need of a loan, we can help you with auto, recreation, personal, and home loans. Patterson Credit Union has several strategies to help build or repair credit, including our own credit card program, credit builder loans, and financial counseling. We're proud to have served Clark County for 65 years and look forward to many more years to come. Join us soon. You belong here.
Arkadelphia 13, Mena 0. There is 3:44 left in the first quarter. That was an 8-play, 46-yard drive after the defense once again held Mena with no points. And the kickoff coverage has helped as well, putting Mena in some bad field position. Here's the kickoff from Molinari. His extra point was blocked, so it's 13-0. Here's the return. He's going to field it at the 18. He'll make it to the 24. They might give him the 25, and that's it.
That time Hernandez tried to be a little bit more patient, but then there was no hole for him to go through. He just basically had to run into the middle of that. Anytime you can keep the offense or the return inside that 25-yard line, it's going to be good for your defense.
So will they continue to let the young sophomore quarterback try to throw the ball? He has not had success in that department tonight, but he is a guy who is known as somebody who can throw. I mean, he's 6'2", 190. He's got the size and the arm. He's just not been accurate so far tonight, and their running game has also not produced a first down. From the 25-yard line, Mena sets up on first down and 10.
There is a wide receiver
snap count. They're going to hand off. It'll be a short gain again, and this is what you just love about the Badger defense. What kind of game tackling is that? I think I saw at least 7 players in on the tackle.
Yeah, it's just Mena's not able to get a push. You know what I was trying to interrupt you and saying, just telling everybody at home, there was a receiver behind the tent. but yeah, that defensive line is doing a nice job of not allowing Mena's line to get a push and allowing those linebackers to come up, where you end up with 6 or 7 guys right there in that right along the line of scrimmage.
Gained just about a half yard, 2nd and 9.5. Send a man in motion. They're going to hand it to him and try to go wide against Arkadelphia, and he's going to lose yardage. It's just hard to go wide against the Badgers.
Yeah, that time Vantelborg ended up with the tackle, from his linebacker position. You could kind of read that one coming. They've not put 2 in motion very much. And he went in motion, took that little toss, and Vantelborg got out there. Skylar McClure right there on the right defensive side kind of set the edge. Vantelborg was able to come around and make that tackle for loss.
3rd down, 12. Will they throw the ball? They've tried tonight with no success, but the running game has given them a -3 yards and 2 attempts. Let's see what they're going to do. I should say -2. It's 3rd down and 12 for Mena. They want to throw it. He's looking deep downfield. He'll throw a short pass, though, and that's caught. It is caught short of the first down, though. Good tackle after the catch.
Lamont Jones with the tackle. Let's bring up 4th and 5, and quarterback had the running back coming out of the backfield. Vantelborg covered that, and I think Mullen was kind of thinking that would open up that middle and possibly get one underneath to get first down, but just sure tackling from Arkadelphia. And so 4th and more like 6 or 7, Jeff.
Yeah, let's call it 6. We'll say it's at the 29-yard line. It's almost there. So 4th down and 6. The quarterback lines up as if they're going to go for it, but I'll be surprised if he doesn't back up and punt.
Well, and this is the first time they've not lined a punter back there. Wonder if he'll end up. No, they are going for it.
They're going to go for it. He throws a short. Oh my! Short pass incomplete. They wanted a screen, I think, to the left side. It just wasn't there, and he threw the ball to the turf. So, without the quick kick that we were expecting, wonderful field position for Arkadelphia at the 29-yard line of Mena.
Yeah, I guess Coach Bentley was thinking. We've got to try to make something happen. If you have a 3-and-out, just continue to give them the ball. They've scored anyway on the last 2 possessions. So if we can possibly run a little screen, a little misdirection, and try to catch them off guard, can we bust one? It just wasn't there. Arkadelphia did a nice job of discipline, nice job with their eyes of staying where they were supposed to stay defensively.
That was a kick. I was expecting a kick right up until he threw the ball. Here's a pass to the flat, again complete. And they're playing off the receivers on that side. Now breaking a tackle is Purifoy, still running across the 20-yard line. They're making some hay on the pass to the flat on the right side on first down.
Yeah, Welch Funeral Home first down. Jaquavis Purifoy escaped a couple of tackles and got that Welch Funeral Home first down. And Arkadelphia is in the red zone.
Gain of 11, first down and 10 Badgers. They're going to hand off and run the ball this time. Buckley is hitting the backfield. He'll break that tackle. He'll carry 3 more Bearcats all the way down near the 10-yard line.
Jeff, that was a strong run from D'Angelo Buckley. He got, in this shotgun pistol offense, the running back's getting the ball about 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage. I think contact first came 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and he was just able to drag a couple of those Bearcats.
Second down, 2 yards to go. Buckley to the right of his quarterback, Cade McBride. Almost offsides by Mena, but he just flinched and then got back in his defensive tackle spot. Cade McBride almost got him again. Still a few seconds on the play clock. He looks to the sideline, now looks at his receiver, but he's going to hand off. Buckley, he's inside the 10. He's near the 5-yard line. Might be the 6 when they spot it. That should be enough for a first and goal. It is.
Now, selfishly, I'd almost wish they'd run this clock out so everybody at home could see this touchdown, and we could too.
Well, we'll help you with it. From the 6-yard line, rolling to his right is McBride. Looking in the end zone, he fires it to the end zone. That ball is incomplete. Tried to get it between 2 Bearcats and 2 Purifoy, but it was knocked down and incomplete.
We really tried to thread a needle on that one in traffic, and Arkadelphia is fortunate that it fell incomplete because there was a lot of traffic in that one.
There have been some fine defensive plays by Mena, and that was one of them. So, second and goal from the 6-yard line. Reed is in at running back, behind and to the left of his quarterback. He'll take the handoff, go right up the middle. Kyle Reed is so close, and he is in. Touchdown, Arkadelphia. Once again, it was very close. It took a moment, but they called the touchdown.
It was, and I never heard a whistle, but I also never saw Kyle Reed stop his feet. He had that initial surge, and all of a sudden you saw him squirt out towards the back of the end zone. Jeff, how about Kyle Reed and D'Angelo Buckley really, really running the ball strong, and give a shout-out to that offensive line as well.
That was the last play of the first quarter. Here's the extra point attempt by Molinari. His kick is up, and his kick is perfect. And so it is Arkadelphia 20 and Mena 0 as we have ended the first quarter tonight. Lots of action in the first quarter with the Arkadelphia offense. Some short drives because of excellent defensive plays. The Badger defense has not allowed a first down for Mena through 1 quarter of play tonight. We'll be back with second quarter action in a moment. This is Arkadelphia Badgers football.
Whether you realize it or not, you see the work of bats and signs all around Arkadelphia. When you see the Badger equipment trailer on the way to a Badger game, Bats and Signs did that. When you're watching the Badgers, Tigers, or Reddies and see the signage that just really makes their facilities pop, Bats and Signs did that too. You see the signage in downtown Arkadelphia, on the campuses of Ouachita and Henderson, or the sign in your neighbor's yard supporting a candidate or their favorite Badger? Yep, Bats and Sign did that too. Longtime residents and supporters of all things Arkadelphia called Mark, Jared, Chris, or Ryan at Bats and Signs today to see what they can do for you.
We begin the second quarter of action. Arkadelphia 20, Mena 0. Arkadelphia Badger football would like to thank the Pentecostal Church of Arkadelphia, 2711 Country Club Road, for supplying the pregame meal today. Thanks to all the organizations, churches, businesses that partner, families that partner to help support students in the Arkadelphia School District.
Mena with the run back of the kickoff will be stopped before they can make the 20-yard line. Again, some extracurricular work upfield with a block, but no penalty this time. Just two guys who were blocking and pushing a bit, but no penalty. They did just get to the 21, so that's a good spot. He got to the 21-yard line just across the 20. First down and 10, and Mena once again has a long field in front of him.
You just have to be, Coach Chandler, special teams coordinator, has to be pleased with the cover down, the kickoff coverage for Arkadelphia, really putting Mena in tough starting field position. I think the best one they've had is maybe at the 25.
Yeah, 27-yard line was the very best they've had so far, and they have not made a first down yet. Jim Rothwell will have the stats at halftime, and so far it looks like it's going to highlight the Arkadelphia defense and the Arkadelphia offense. They've had some short drives for touchdowns. Pass play, that's a dropped ball. The young quarterback threw a bullet right into the numbers of his receiver who dropped the ball.
Yeah, I heard some whistles after. Yeah, there's a flag that was thrown on the far sideline. Don't really know where, based on where that flag is landing, who threw it.
It's a little slant pattern to the left side.
They called holding on Arkadelphia.
Holding on the right side. Pass went to the left. Interesting.
I guess so. You know, anytime it happens right in front of the right in front of the other bench, you kind of assume that that's where it was, and the play was not even looking to go to that side. So as a defender, you kind of have to know that as well.
They ran the play as called, and he was open. He just dropped it. Would have been a gain of about 5 yards, but it would have been second down. Right now it's first and 10. Here's a running play, and again, Sullivan just has nowhere to go. He's a tough young man, and he's proving it tonight because he's being hit by 2, 3, 4 Badgers every time he carries the ball.
Yeah, Nykeeson Wimberly there, Skylar McClure, KD Young, Whit Alderson there on that defensive line. We've seen LaJavis Moody rotating in and out. Really good job by that front seven of the Arkadelphia defense against the rush tonight.
The spot, maybe a little generous. They're going to put it up near the 30-yard line, so they did not. Well, we're going to see a halfback pass. He's going to throw it deep downfield to nobody, incomplete. But a flag goes down, and that once again will go against the Badgers.
It's the same.
Well, we got 2 flags down there. I don't know if the second one is the same penalty or a different one. Boy, Mena has not done much right offensively, but penalties have hurt the Badgers on this drive. A 10-yard penalty for holding, and now a penalty. I guess this might be holding again.
Yeah, it was holding on Arkadelphia, and it was 2 officials that threw it. It wasn't I was getting ready to say same official in the same spot, but that wasn't the case. It was the back judge and the side judge both called that one.
So 20 yards on the drive, both by penalties against Arkadelphia. First and 10 Mena at its own 40-yard line. They would like to run the ball. A little counter play, nowhere to go. He's hit behind the line of scrimmage. They might give him forward progress right at the line, but once again, the Badgers are there in force.
Reese Campbell, Hugh Marshall, KD Young, Braden Wagner, Skylar McClure, Lamont Jones, just all of them right there, and they went with the misdirection. That's the first time we've seen that from Mena, to go with that misdirection. Malachi Hamilton, the middle linebacker there, came in to give Caden Brown a little spell, but it was nice discipline by the Arkadelphia defense to bring up 3rd and 2. First 3rd and short situation Mena's had.
3rd down, 2 yards to go after all the penalties, and a running play, and this is a nice gainer across the 50. Mena all the way to the Arkadelphia 45-yard line. There's an intense celebration after that. Now they're going to retrieve the ball and hand it to the official to avoid a penalty. Ball at the 45 of Arkadelphia. That's the first nice offensive play for Mena, but it does give them some renewed enthusiasm, and now a 5-yard penalty that should go against the Bearcats.
They went in Wildcat and on that previous play and got the first down. They tried to line up quickly and go in that Wildcat formation again to Sullivan, and just I don't think the center snapped the ball.
1st and 15, ball at midfield. Mena trying to put a drive together. 10-11 left, second quarter. Arkadelphia 20, Mena 0. Running play. This is the quarterback who's going to keep it, make a little bit of yardage, back near but not quite to the original line of scrimmage.
Sullivan again taking the snap in the Wildcat formation. Now you see the McMullen, the quarterback, come back in the game.
They're trying a little bit of everything. A halfback pass a moment ago. Now the Wildcat formation. They go back to their quarterback on this play. He's thrown a couple of nice passes that were dropped, and he has missed his target on occasion as well. We'll see if they'll throw the ball on second down and 12. Back to pass. He will throw it. It's a short pass. It's complete this time, but well covered, and the Badgers are just going to push him backwards. So it's a short game. Third down and long coming up.
3rd and 9, and Arkadelphia had 2 over 3. They had Nick Williams, Mena had 3 over 2. Nick Williams, Braden Wagner over here. Malachi Hamilton had slid out from that outside, from that linebacker position. McMullen went to the running back there that just kind of came off the line, and Malachi Hamilton did a nice job of stopping him, making the tackle, and then his teammates came in to clean it up. That could have ended up being 3rd and mid, and now it's the 3rd and mid range, and now it's 3rd and 9.
Well, they went for it on 4th down at their own 29, so this is probably 4th down territory here at the Arkadelphia 44. 3rd down and 9 right now. McMullen, the quarterback, wants to throw again. Big crowd, but it's a nice screen pass and a big gainer. That's a good gain to the 25. He's going to cut to the 20. He's going to be pulled down at the 12-yard line. Arkadelphia came after the quarterback, but that time they set up the screen pass well. Do you see a flag down?
Yeah, I believe it's probably going to be roughing the passer on Arkadelphia, so it looks like Mena will probably have a 1st and goal situation, or at least half the distance. Yeah, roughing the passer on Arkadelphia, and so that ball is going to be at the 13, spotted down at the 6.5-yard line.
Glad to report the quarterback is all right. He's up. He's going to stay in the ball game. They're going to spot that. Now it looks like they'll put it closer to the 8-yard line. So we'll say 1st down and goal from the 8-yard line for Mena. First opportunity the Bearcats have had to put points on the board tonight. And they've done it partly with Arkadelphia penalties helping along the way. Quarterback wants to throw it across the middle. He's got a receiver. That's a touchdown for Mena. Josh Anderson on the catch for Mena. He was wide open across the middle of the field. Good job by the quarterback to find him.
It was a good play. Just kind of snuck out to the back of that end zone, and Mena gets on the board in their first appearance in the red zone. Mena needed that touchdown. If Arkadelphia had gotten a stop and been able to go down to score, make it 4 scores, that's going to be tough, but now you've got it back to a 2-possession game.
Extra point attempt is up, and it is perfect. And so it is Arkadelphia 20, Mena 7, 8:25 left. We are in the second quarter tonight, and Arkadelphia will have the ball back when we come back. This is Arkadelphia Badgers football.
R&T Dixon's Exxon stores are proud to sponsor this Arkadelphia Badger broadcast. Locally owned and operated by Randy and Tanya Dixon, we welcome you to visit one of our Arkadelphia locations, located at each I-30 exit, or our new Tiger Mart store located on 10th and Pine in Arkadelphia. R&T Dixon's Exxon stores say, "Go Badgers."
That was a 79-yard drive in 10 plays, but honestly, Chris, a lot of that was owed to penalties against Arkadelphia. Some penalties just over exuberance, and a couple of penalties on the secondary. Penalty on roughing the passer. Arkadelphia getting with it on defense, but that time penalties did help Mena. And then Mena did what they needed to do to put it in the end zone. Good work by the Bearcats, and they are back in it now. Instead of 20-0, it's 20-7, and Mena has some momentum.
It just had the, couple of plays for Arkadelphia. It just really kind of gave Mena the momentum for the first time. The penalties gave them a free 20 yards that they didn't have to earn, and then they were able to take advantage of a couple of plays.
Mena's lined up like maybe they want to try an onside kick, but they're going to kick it high and short. This is returnable, though, by Buckley from the 29-yard line. He'll cut to the sideline. He'll make some yardage across the 35 to about the 37. They might give him the 38-yard line. Good return by Buckley on the high short kick, and the Badgers have good field position. Now, not good by the standards of tonight when they've had some short drives for touchdowns, but generally speaking, if you start a drive at your own 39-yard line, you're feeling good about it.
Yeah, it was a good, strong return by D'Angelo Buckley. Mena not wanting to go deep, want to get the sky kick to allow that coverage team to get down there. Buckley did a nice job of stiff-arming the defender to gain another 5 or 6 yards after contact.
Cade McBride at quarterback. Badgers line up. 2 receivers top of the screen, 1 to the bottom of the screen. Tight end in the formation. They're going to run. This is Reed. Reed up the middle. He's got some yardage up to the 44-yard line. That's a pickup of 5. 2nd down, 5 coming for the Badgers.
Again, good push by the offensive line. Arkadelphia are working quickly.
And another running play right up the middle. This is Reed. He's going to push the defenders and push the defenders. He might be a yard short. Right in front of us, it looks like he's going to be to the 48. I think they need the 49 for a first down.
Yeah, first down marker looks like it's right on the 49. Ball is just inside the 48.
McBride at quarterback. He wants to run himself this time. He's going to make a first down to the 50, to the 45, 44-yard line of Mena. First down and 10.
3 straight runs with good push from that Arkadelphia offensive line. Reed, Buckley, Reed on the first 2, and then McBride finding the yardage needed for the Welch Funeral Home first down.
So Arkadelphia on the ground so far looking strong, but now a pass. Play action pass. He's looking deep downfield. He's looking for Purifoy. It is incomplete, but hands on the receiver is going to produce a penalty against the secondary for Mena.
Yeah, Purifoy had a step on the defender. McBride laid it out there for him, and the timing was good, but the defender was just a little bit too much in the back of Jay Purifoy on that one, and it's going to be first down, Welch Funeral Home first down by penalty for Arkadelphia.
Mark off against Mena. Turnabout is fair play here. They're calling it pretty close in the secondary on both teams right now. They're going to spot the ball inside the 30 at the 29-yard line, first down and 10 for the Badgers. On first down, they want to throw it again. McBride throws to the flats, got a receiver out there. Did he catch it? There's a dive for the football, and it's incomplete.
No, he did not. It was a nice hustle. L.J. Brown had to come back for that one. I don't know if it was intended to be a back shoulder throw or not, but Brown did have to come back for that one. It was just a little bit too low.
Nice attempt. I thought he might be able to get his hands under it, but could not. Brown is the wide receiver at the top of the screen. Bailey's playing tight end right now. Running play to the right side, some good yardage for Buckley. He is hit and knocked backwards, but that's still a nice gain on 2nd and 10. He picked up, it looks like, at least 8 yards on the play up to the 21. And they're going to mark it at the 22.
Yep.
But still, 3rd down 3 and 4 down territory.
I still think it's closer to 2 than it is 3.
I would agree. Running play, McBride looking for space. He finds some space. That's going to be a first down at the 16-yard line.
Arkadelphia has gotten into a rhythm there of handoff, and then McBride on the keeper on 3rd down. For the last 2 3rd down conversions have been keepers from McBride over the left side.
They've been able to make good yardage running behind this offensive line, which is really coming along. Good work by the young guys on the offensive line. Here's a pass play into the right flat. That's complete to Purifoy. Short gain. Second down coming. Let's see where they spot the ball. It's going to be the 12-yard line. So that was pickup of 4, 2nd and 6. Reed is the running back, and he's going to get the football up the middle. He'll be hit low, and his legs come out from under him. It's going to be a gain up inside the 10, but 3rd down is coming. They'll spot it at the 9-yard line, pickup of 3. It's 3rd down and 3.
Yeah, it's a nice tackle. Definitely a first down saving tackle, possibly a touchdown saving tackle as they were able to trip Reed up.
McBride will run himself. Looking for space, he finds some. He's to the 5. He'll make it to the 4-yard line. Good run by McBride. And as you said last week, he's really learned to take care of the ball very well.
He really has. 2 hands-on contact. He's just tucking that one like a fullback. He's done a very nice job of controlling the ball, possessing the ball when he gets in traffic.
Ball, again, is spotted just inside the 5. We're going to call it the 4-yard line. On 1st and goal, pass to the end zone is incomplete. Just getting there in time to tip it away is a Bearcat. On the play for Mena was Caleb Cox.
McBride looked over to the sideline and pointed up in the air. There's a mismatch on the height on that side. L.J. Brown and the defender is shorter, and I think McBride wishes he would have thrown that one up for a jump ball situation.
Buckley is the running back to the right of his quarterback. McBride standing still, throwing to the end zone. In the back of the end zone, it's caught by Bailey. That's a touchdown, Arkadelphia. He got in.
That was fantastic footwork from Evan Bailey. McBride just stood back there in the pocket. He knew where he was looking was his first route was to Bailey, and Bailey did a nice job of going up, making the catch, and then getting the foot down.
Touchdown pass, McBride to Evan Bailey. Extra point attempt from Molinari coming. His only miss was a blocked extra point, but this one is going to be up and once again good.
Well, Jeff, he's really getting a lot more velocity on every extra point we've seen from the beginning of this season.
I would agree. He is looking stronger and stronger, and that extra point makes it Arkadelphia 27 and the Bearcats of Mena High School 7. 5:05 left. We're in the second quarter, and we'll be back with more Arkadelphia football. After this, you're in tune to Arkadelphia Badgers football.
Everyone's known for something. Ours is simple. At the Southwest Auto Collection and iDriveSWA.com, you get the absolute lowest price on America's best brands: Ford, Lincoln, Chevy, GMC, Buick, and Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. The best selection and the lowest prices guaranteed. And we deliver anywhere in the state, plus tires for life. It really is that simple. Visit us today, the Southwest Auto Collection, I-30 exit 78 in Arkadelphia, or online at iDriveSWA.com.
That was the longest drive of the night, both in plays and yardage for Arkadelphia. The touchdown came on a 12-play, 61-yard drive. A 4-yard touchdown pass from McBride to Bailey. Extra point by Molinari was good, and Arkadelphia has a 27-7 lead. 5:15 left, second quarter. Kick return now by Mena up to the 20, looking for a hole, not finding much of one. Once again, the Arkadelphia special teams really on point tonight.
That's the longest return Mena has had. They fielded that one at the 17. I think the line of scrimmage is going to be around the 27. So a 10-yard return. That's the longest Mena has had on the 4 kickoffs for Arkadelphia. Actually, 5 kickoffs Arkadelphia has had.
All right, so Mena went from not being able to make a first down in the first quarter to a scoring drive on its first possession of the second quarter. But again, Arkadelphia had some penalties defensively on that drive, and so the Badgers will try to avoid that and continue to tackle well here in the second quarter. Mena, sophomore quarterback with some confidence now, double handoff and a little bit of room to run as a result.
Arkadelphia is really just going to have to be ready for almost anything. This is where being disciplined and not biting and being where you're supposed to be is going to be key for Arkadelphia the rest of the way. Mena was not able to get anything going against Arkadelphia offensively in any of their normal formations, you might say. And so Arkadelphia is really going to have to be watching for the double handoffs, the misdirection. We saw some Wildcat be successful earlier.
Brody Peters on that second handoff. They are really using a lot of plays out of the playbook, Mena is. Halfback passes, double handoffs. Here's a pass into the flat, no good. And well covered that time. They have seen that play, hit the receiver in the numbers, and that time Arkadelphia got there, and defending it very well was Reese Campbell.
Yeah, just a little miscommunication or just not good timing on that pass. If it was complete, Reese Campbell would have been there for the tackle, would have been short of the first down, but not 3rd and short. Scoreboard says 3rd and 6. I think that's closer to 3rd and 4, maybe 5.
That's the way it looks on the chain gang right in front of us here. I think they've got to make it to about the 37-yard line. Scoreboard is a little different than that. We'll keep an eye on it for you. They're going to try a running play. There's some room this time and some good yardage. That's going to be a first down. Nice hole as they ran a draw play and got some yardage for a first down. On the carry that time with his best room to run was Michael Sullivan.
First 3rd down conversion we've seen in a drive, other than saw the penalties and then a longer first down game, but that might be the first 3rd down conversion Mena has gotten in this first half.
Ball just short of the 44-yard line, but we're going to call it the 44 for a gain of 11 on 3rd down and 6. Mena looking stronger right now offensively after a rough first quarter. They're going to send Sullivan in motion and throw the ball to him. In the flat, he looks for room to run, avoids a tackler, and now he's going to be hit by Badgers, who will throw him backwards. Forward progress that will put him up to the 47-yard line. That's a short gain, but a gain nonetheless of 3 yards, 2nd and 7.
Try to get Sullivan out in space. They brought him in motion and tried to take advantage of a mismatch over on that side with numbers, but Arkadelphia did a nice job of closing in and keeping that to a short gain on first down. Jeff, at halftime, we'll go ahead and try to play the Arkadelphia, or show you the Arkadelphia High School band as we did at Texarkana. It worked out okay then. We'll see if we can't make it work out okay here tonight too.
We are on the visitor side. Run by Sullivan. This time we'll get a couple of yards. They're finally going to blow a whistle.
Boy, they let that one go a long time, and that's when they didn't give Mena a really good spot either, so it's still 6 or 7 to go before they get, I guess 6 to go before the first down, but they really, even after forward progress had stopped, they kind of let that one go a little bit. And
yeah, I thought he had the 49-yard line, but you're right. They really let it go. It always worries me a bit when that happens because you're just talking about more people piling on. But everybody's okay. From the 48-yard line or just across the 48-yard line, 3rd down and between 5 and 6 yards to go. Mena with Arkadelphia showing that it wants to come after the quarterback. They will do so. He will throw the ball into a crowd. It's knocked down. I think Katie Young got that one.
It did. Vancelboard kind of messed with McMillan on that left side. He showed the blitz, backed off, and then came when the ball was snapped, and McMillan went to his left side. Young and Wimberly were both there, and I do believe it was Katie Young who got his big paw up there and got that one blocked down, or got the pass deflection.
So it does look like they're going to go for it. Not too surprising. They went for it earlier from their own 29-yard line.
You also have to watch for the hard count. You know, this is longer than 5 yards, so it wouldn't be an automatic first down. It would be 4th and very short. So you just have to be disciplined and watch the ball.
Arkadelphia is set to come. Oh, and I think that is exactly what happened. Exactly what happened. A little too anxious to get to the quarterback, and you got to watch the football, don't you? You bumped into the center. It's going to cost Arkadelphia 5 yards.
Oh, no. Yeah, that's better.
Okay, they almost spotted that for a first down, but it's correct that it's 4th and less than a yard.
Yep.
4th and less than a yard.
Jeff, you could just see it. You could just see that that's what they're going to try to do.
I think 10 of the defenders saw it.
Yep.
4th and a half yard to go. Wildcat formation, high snap, but looking for yardage and making the first down and more is Sullivan. Good run by Sullivan. He's not really a big player, Chris, but he's got big pads on. He's not afraid of contact.
No, he's not. He's got a low center of gravity, too, and so he's strong and a low center of gravity. It's kind of hard to bring down, especially when he has any momentum going. His helmet did come off, so he has to come out of the game. But regardless, Mena gets the first down.
First down at the 39-yard line of Arkadelphia, and the clock continues to roll toward halftime. 2:11 left. Arkadelphia would love to stop this drive and keep its 3-touchdown lead at halftime.
Yeah, you get the ball coming out of halftime, so you really want to get a stop here in these last 2 minutes, not let Mena cut into this lead.
Quarterback showing more confidence now, only a sophomore, back to pass. He wants to throw. He's under some pressure. He'll fire it downfield. That ball's almost intercepted.
Probably should have been intercepted. There was one Bearcat there, 4 Badgers, went right through the hands of one of the Arkadelphia defensive backs, and he'd like to have that one back, but Mena escaped on that one. Pressure came. McMillan stood in there for a second, then got a little bit antsy and had to try to get rid of that one. Probably felt like he had to get rid of it a little bit earlier than he actually did.
Sometimes as a defensive back, you're looking to your left and right, and the ball is coming right over your head. He was a little late jumping for that one, and so it's incomplete. It is 2nd down, 10 yards to go at the Arkadelphia 39-yard line. Clock stopped momentarily at 1:48. I wouldn't be surprised if they go back to the screen pass at some point, but here's a running play. Nice blocking. I'm going to get maybe 5 yards on the carry.
Looking to see if Mena's going to try to use any timeouts. You got 2 timeouts left, minute and a half, and you got a player slow getting up. And so
that's the left tackle who is down.
Yeah, he's gone back down too. He was slow getting up, and then he tried to get up, and then had to go right back down.
I think he's going to get up and be able to get off the field.
Yep.
Chris, we can keep it right here.
Yep.
I don't think it will take too long. It looks like a ankle that's going to bother him a bit. But he is going to make it off the field okay. Don't want to see anybody hurt, and Mena doesn't want to see its left tackle injured as they're trying to protect a sophomore quarterback. Got to hand it to Mena that they're fighting back, Chris, but Arkadelphia got an opportunity if they continue to play good defense to carry a 3-touchdown lead in at halftime.
It is. You got 3rd and 5, so you got two stops here. Obviously, Mena would go for it if they were in a 4th down situation. So if you can make 2 stops here and get kind of stop this effort, this last minute and a half effort for Mena to try to get in this end zone and cut the lead almost in half.
Arkadelphia set to line up defensively. 3rd down, 5 yards to go. Ball at the Arkadelphia 34-yard line. And Mena lines up. This is Sullivan at running back. Next to his quarterback, McMillan. Sullivan now splits out wide as a receiver. No running backs in the formation. They're going to throw a short pass. It is tipped and rolls incomplete. They got to the quarterback in a hurry that time.
They did. It's almost like Arkadelphia had all 11 men within 7 or 8 yards of the line of scrimmage. You almost think Mena was trying to take advantage of that and set up another screen, but it's just too much traffic from Mullen to get that ball to the receiver. Day.
He's 6'2", but twice Arkadelphia has batted the ball away when he's thrown it.
Yeah, he had an older brother, Isaiah Day, that played for Mena. Very good athlete and looks a lot like older brother. Very good athlete, long arms.
All right, 4th down. 4th down, 5 yards to go. They look to the sideline to get the play. Sullivan, good running back next to his quarterback.
They tried to draw him off once and see if they do it again, but not going to. 3 seconds on the clock.
Back to pass. They'll throw a screen. There's some open space, but a good tackle and now pursuit. I don't think he's going to get there. I do not think he got there. I think they stopped him short of the 30-yard line. What a good play, because it took a man-on-man tackle until the reserves got there, because Arkadelphia did go after the quarterback on the screen pass. This is the same play that they got a big gain on before.
Right. It was a perfect play call against that defense. Coach Kaiser calls the defense. He goes over to Malachi Hamilton, giving him 5 and patting him on the helmet, because if you feel confident that your linebackers can make that one-on-one open field tackle, you don't mind calling that blitz and knowing that you're going to get a screen. And Hamilton made a play. Arkadelphia got a play from Malachi Hamilton, and it stopped Mena short.
They spotted at the 32, so that was 3 yards short of the 1st down on 4th down and 5. They set it up well, but Arkadelphia responded extremely well. And now McBride under pressure. A flag goes down. It's probably going to be a penalty on a block against Arkadelphia. McBride, hard to bring down, is finally going to be slung out of bounds at the 40-yard line, but I think that flag down in the backfield is going to be a hold.
It's going to be blocking the back, I believe, on Arkadelphia. McBride was getting some pressure. Kyle Reed tried to make a block and spring his quarterback, just got a little bit too far behind the shoulder pads of the defender, and so it's going to be marked off against the Badgers.
So Arkadelphia will have 1st down over again, but a little bit more ground to cover, and 1:01 left in the 2nd quarter. We know, though, that McBride can throw a deep pass, and the Badgers have more than one guy who can get downfield in a hurry. We'll see if they'll continue to go for that or run out the clock here in the 2nd quarter. Looks like a pass play. McBride with some time, now under pressure. He's going to roll out. He's going to throw a pass incomplete, in and out of the hands of his intended receiver at the 39-yard line. So 3rd down coming.
Yeah, Tristan Smith kind of found a hole behind the defensive back, and it would have brought up a 3rd and short situation, possibly 1st down, but just in and out of the hands.
Yeah, I said 3rd down. It's 2nd because of the penalty. So it's 2nd down, but the main thing is 53.9 seconds left in the half. Arkadelphia's got to put something together here if they want to try to score again before halftime. Pass play once again. He's going to throw to the flat. This is Bailey. Bailey trying to get yardage after the catch is going to get some. To the 35, to the 40, to the 41-yard line. Beautiful play by Bailey. And he's very close to 1st down territory.
The official signaled to stop the clock.
And they haven't stopped it. It continues to roll.
Well.
It is 3rd down. He's just about a yard short. 3rd down and 1.
Arkadelphia may be content to just kind of let this one go and not risk Mena trying to force a punt.
Badgers are going to run a play. Let's see if they'll just fire the ball deep, or no, we're going to see a run. Running play, Buckley. Buckley up to midfield to the 49-yard line. Last play of the first half. The score at halftime, Arkadelphia 27, Mena 7. The Badgers a great first quarter. Did some good things in the second quarter, but Mena had a little bit better second quarter, and so it is a 20-point lead for the Badgers at halftime here on the road in Mena. And there's a big home crowd here and a large visitor crowd, as you would expect. Arkadelphia always travels well. We'll be back with the halftime show. This is Arkadelphia Badgers football.
Contact Agent Jake Knight at Pennington Insurance on Pine Street in Arkadelphia to see how they can help you with your insurance needs. Pennington Insurance has been locally owned and operated in Arkadelphia for 85 years. Jake is a proud Badger alum playing football and baseball at Arkadelphia. Call us today at 870-246-3700 or come see us at 2401 Pine Street to talk about your insurance needs. That's Agent Jake Knight at Pennington Insurance.
Crylike Pro Elite Realty in Arkadelphia utilizes innovative marketing strategies to attract buyers and sellers. We have built a strong reputation based on integrity, professionalism, and client satisfaction. Schedule a free consultation with one of our experts to discuss your real estate goals and get personalized advice. Crylike Pro Elite Realty has exclusive listings at the highly anticipated new subdivision, Northridge Estates. Stop by our offices at 203 South 26th Street or call 870-293-1111 for all the latest details.
Welcome to the Southern Bancorp halftime show. Chris Babb here, Jeff Root, Jim Rothwell, Gavin Wallace on camera. It's the Southern Bancorp halftime show, and we will bring you the performance of the Arkadelphia High School Badger Pride Marching Band as they continue to present their competition show. And again, they are playing away from us, and so we hope that it'll be a good sound and not reverberate too much. It worked really good at Texarkana, so we're going to cross our fingers that it will work again good tonight. Looks like the band is ready, so we will turn it over to the Arkadelphia High School Badger Pride Marching Band. Well, actually, it looks like we're still getting some of the electronics working. We will go ahead and take this time to mention that the Southern Bancorp Student of the Week, selected by Arkadelphia High School, Z Harper. Z Harper, a member of the volleyball, track, like Lady Badger basketball. Z Harper is a junior at Arkadelphia High School, a fantastic young lady, and she also was in the Arkadelphia Badger Pride Marching Band that you'll see hear from here in a few minutes. So congratulations to Z Harper, named the Southern Bancorp Student of the Week by Arkadelphia High School. And now we'll turn it over to the Arkadelphia High School Badger Pride Marching Band.
Billie Eilish, You Should See Me in a Crown, and Golden Hour by JBKE, featuring soloists Emily Young, Emma Nelson, and Jerry Campbell. Arkadelphia Public Schools are proud to present the halftime performance, drum major Jancy Thomas, and the Arkadelphia Badger Pride Marching Band. The Arkadelphia Badger Pride Ladies and gentlemen, the Arkadelphia Badger Pride marching band.
That was the Arkadelphia High School Badger Pride Marching Band. I hope you were able to hear enough of that to get a flavor, and invite you to hear them at the Arkadelphia at the Badgers' next home game. Not next week, not the week after that, but October 20th. And it will be senior night for Arkadelphia High School. Only 2 more home games left, as weird as it may be. And that is the next time you can hear the Arkadelphia Badger Pride Marching Band. They'll be in competition next weekend in Memphis with their show, and then you'll get to hear them again on October 20th. We'll be right back after this timeout. The Southern Bancorp halftime show have an interview with Superintendent Nikki Thomas. After this timeout, you're watching Arkadelphia Badger football. We'll be back after this timeout.
Make Print Mania in downtown Arkadelphia your place to get embroidery, screen printing, trophies, and more. Drop by their store on Main Street in downtown Arkadelphia or visit their website at printmaniatees.com to see how they can help your business or group. Need a shirt for an event? Let Print Mania take care of that. Need promotional materials for your business or organization? You can let Print Mania take care of that too. A family-run local business in Arkadelphia, Print Mania has been serving the public since 1992. Call Print Mania today, 870-246-3803.
Great coaches know that success on the field takes more than just athletic ability. It takes a winning strategy. And at Southern Bancorp, we believe the same applies to banking. Whether you need competitive rates on loans and accounts to keep you in the game, or financial tools like credit counseling and homebuyer education to move the ball down the field, we can help. Visit banksouthern.com today and let's build your winning strategy. Southern Bancorp, wealth builders for everyone. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back to the Southern Bancorp halftime show. Chris Babb with Arkadelphia Superintendent Nikki Thomas. Ms. Thomas, thanks for joining us tonight. How was your supper at, what was it, Little Italy? Was that the name of the restaurant? How about I turn you up a little bit there? That's probably a little bit better. Yeah, nice restaurant. Kind of just happened upon it, but it's a good little place. If you're in Mena, check out Little Italy. It is halftime. Arkadelphia leads Mena 27-7. This is the Southern Bancorp halftime show. Chris Babb with Arkadelphia Superintendent Nikki Thomas. And Nikki, let's talk about a few things. We've got a few things to talk about, but let's first talk about the construction of Peak Elementary. They're on Pine Street. I was talking to someone today, said, I'd seen drawings for that and it looked big, but man, the building's going up. It looks really big. Talk about the progress and the excitement. I know there was a topping out ceremony earlier in the semester. It's got to be exciting to be able to open shortly another new facility in the school district.
Yes, it really is exciting. We kicked off last January with a groundbreaking ceremony, and we're able to have some students come over that will be students at this new school. And then progress moved right along. This summer had a topping out ceremony. Again, had some students there, and lots of our community showed up, and lots of support. Peak's always been an important part of our community and our history, so we certainly wanted to continue to honor that history. We are right on schedule. They've really, just persevered through rain and everything else. They did lose a little time with rain, but they still feel like they're on schedule to finish in May of this next year, and us move in to start school next fall in that new elementary. It'll be kindergarten through 4th grade.
Right.
So we'll be closing Parrott, closing the old Goza facility that Peak's in now for good. So we'll move all of them into the new school, and we'll move 5th graders actually out to Goza Middle School to have a 5-8 middle school. So we're working on that and some modifications there that we'll need to do to accommodate those students as well. But very exciting, and yes, it's a very large facility.
Right.
Actually, our elementary school will now be our largest school in the district with 5 grade levels there, over 600 students. And we're really excited about it. It's going up. We've got 2 stories on the front. In the middle of the U in the back, it'll be a huge turf playground for our students. So real excited about that, and getting some new equipment in there for them to enjoy as well.
The wet playground, the wet muddy playground is no more.
No more. Yes,
yeah.
It will be so nice.
My, how times have changed. But that does. You mentioned the closing of Parrott and the old Goza current Peak. And those are facilities that a lot of the people who are watching, a lot of people like myself who have children who have gone, there's some sentimental there, but those facilities have put their time in and have served their time. They're old facilities.
They are. They're just getting really old, and we're excited to just have a safer, healthier environment, for our students and staff, because air conditioning units are starting to just give out, roofing. It's just, they're old facilities. They're all 50 or, more years old. So
now, with that also, we talk about Arkadelphia High School, and I've seen in school board reports the hopes of a potential new Arkadelphia High School. So kind of tell us where we are on that, and is that something that's definitely going to happen, hopefully going to happen at some point? I know that everything's a hope until it actually does start being built, but bring us up to speed on that.
Okay, so we actually were approved for a new high school by the state last year, and did find out this summer kind of what the state was willing to fund for their portion of it. They do partnership funding, but a lot falls back to the school district. We decided not to move forward at this time with that, and we are reapplying for the next cycle because we would have to commit to it before we even finish our other school. And we just feel like we need to finish that project, let our community see, the fruits of that last millage, that we had that funded the 2 schools, the middle school and the new elementary school, and kind of let the effects of the LEARNS Act play out for us, see how our budgets are doing with our salaries. But we do plan to move forward. We are applying for the next cycle of funding. We anticipate, again, them approving the project and giving the funding, because our high school is about number 30 on the list in the state of needing replacement under warm, safe, and dry rules, just because our systems are failing. Again, it's an old school, the HVAC systems, the roofing, it's all failing, and we're having to patch and keep it going. And we certainly do. We do what we need to do to keep our kids safe now, but it'll be nice to move forward looking at that new facility coming up, after we complete this one.
There have been some, even in the last 15 years, there have been some remodel and renovations inside the current Arkadelphia High School, but it's a 50-year-old facility. The main structure is 50 years old, and that's old for a building.
It is. So it's time. It's definitely time, but we're going to take our time and make sure that we can do it and stay fiscally responsible, with our taxpayer money, but also get something for our students to enjoy. And we're hoping that we can even salvage maybe the front part of that school, the newer portion, and that can be administrative offices or something like that. You know, we might can keep the newer part of the high school and still use it for some purpose in the district, even when we build a new high school.
Nikki, you mentioned safety a couple of times. I saw this week an announcement from the school district about new safety measures, new systems put in place. While we have time, kind of explain what these systems are and what that means for people who may be visiting one of the campuses.
Well, you know, we've done a couple of things over the past couple of years. You know, last year we were able to add a third resource officer so that we have 3 now instead of 2, and next year that will be 1 at each facility full-time. Then this summer we also, and the end of last year, we also added some entry systems.
Right.
So people do now have to be buzzed into the buildings. You can't just walk right in. So that's one safety measure we've put in place. And then most recently, the Raptor technologies. So now when visitors come on campus, if they're going to go beyond the office, then they'll have to submit their driver's license into this system. So it can alert us if, you know, we have someone on campus that shouldn't be there. You know, we do keep alerts in our eSchool system, you know, if there's, you know, anything with custody issues. Also, it does check for the, I'm trying to think of the word, like child, you know, people on the child abuse registry.
Right.
So it'll detect that for us and just kind of let us know that, you know, that person's okay to be there or not, and it'll print a badge and then they can go on into the building. But that's just an added security measure for our students. We want to keep them safe, and it'll be an adjustment, you know, but so far most people who have come in and used that have really been thankful that we do have that security measure in place to take care of their kids. So we'll be having some more things coming. We had a safety grant that we received, so we're kind of using that to do some things like that, just to make our schools more secure, and we'll continue doing that.
Well, thank you for that and kind of explaining that system to us. Thank you for your work with the school district, the faculty and staff that work with our children every day. Often don't get the applause and pats on the back that they deserve, and it's a calling. It takes a special person to do it and do it the right way, and so we thank you on behalf of. I guess you can represent the rest of them, but thank you for your work with the students of Arkadelphia.
Thank you.
All right. Superintendent Nikki Thomas, Southern Bancorp halftime show. We'll be back with Jim Rothwell after this timeout, where you're watching Arkadelphia High School Badger football on Arkadelphia Badger TV, and we'll be back after this timeout.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a cider ranch.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Austin Wingfield in Arkadelphia today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Under perfect conditions, your car traveling at 65 miles per hour can stop in about 300 feet. That's the length of a football field.
But a fully loaded tractor trailer, one that weighs 80,000 pounds, will take 2 football fields to stop. And that's if the driver is rested, paying attention, and the truck and load is properly maintained.
If you're in an accident with a big truck, call 1-800-CAR-WRECK.
Get the experienced team that's going to be on your side, by your side.
Price & Company Insurance is the area's only trusted choice independent insurance agency. What is that, you might ask? An independent insurance agency works for you, the customer, and not the insurance companies. So the next time you're shopping for home, auto, business, life, or health insurance, we invite you to experience an unprecedented level of customer service and expertise. Call or click for a quote today.
Welcome back to the Southern Bancorp halftime show. Chris Babb and Jim Rothwell here with us. Jim, first half statistics for the Badgers started out looking like it was going to be gangbusters. Slowed down a little bit, but still overall good numbers for Arkadelphia.
That's true, Chris. Big thing was the Arkadelphia defense in that first half. They started off first quarter just completely shutting down Mena. Then Mena in the second quarter was able to get a drive going with a little help from Arkadelphia through some penalties. But still a great job defensively. They held Sullivan to 8 carries for just 32 yards. He's their big-time running back, so great job on him. The sophomore quarterback, McMillan, he was 6 out of 19 for just 41 yards. Rushed a lot of passes. He was getting a lot of pressure, and you can tell that inexperience. When he gets that pressure, he just threw a lot short-armed quite a few. A couple of big plays, but other than that, the Arkadelphia defense, from rushing to passing, has done a great job in the first half. Offensively, Arkadelphia just really had good balance. If we look at it, they had the 121 yards rushing, 84 passing, so a little bit, but the running game's been working. We're seeing that offensive line begin to gain confidence and with the experience they're getting. And good job balancing between the rushes. Reed had 7 for 31 yards. McBride 10 for 52 and 2 touchdowns, and Reed had a touchdown. Buckley 7 for 38, so 30, 20, 30, 31, 52, and 38 between the 3 rushers. That's balance that you want. And then Bailey had a couple of big catches as well, but spreading the ball around again, 3 or 4 receivers getting that. The penalties are still there, but no turnovers, but the penalties are there, particularly on the defensive side. That's kept some drives going for Mena.
Jim Rothwell, Chris Babb here. Jeff Root will join us when third quarter begins if he can shake off the popcorn that Coach Lowe just gave him. When someone like Coach Lowe offers you the food, says here, taste this, you can kind of probably bet that it's not tasting good, because someone like that's not giving up their food very often. But, yeah, must have been some good popcorn there. I think Jeff is still trying to get that one. It kind of woke him up, though. Jim, take a look at the what do you think Arkadelphia has to do in this second half? I believe Arkadelphia gets the ball to start the second half. Mena won the toss and chose to receive. I think this is an important drive that Arkadelphia needs to make a statement, come out offensively, and put the ball in the end zone on the first drive.
They really do. It would be nice to have had one there at the end of the first half,
right,
and then come out and get this one and then put this game away. But it's very important they come out and put together a good drive, use up some clock, and put some points on the board and get that continue that separation that they have between Mena.
Jim Rothwell, thanks for that statistical report. The Southern Bancorp halftime show. That'll wrap that up. We'll take one more break. When we come back, Jeff Root will have the third quarter for us. You're watching Arkadelphia Badger football on ArkadelphiaBadgerTV.com.
At Eccles, Thompson, and Kneebone CPA, we seek to provide accounting, tax, and financial planning services to individuals and small businesses with proficiency and integrity. Serving Arkadelphia since 1977, our staff looks forward to meeting your financial goals of today and also becoming your financial advocate for life. Visit us at 205 North 25th Street or call 246-8991 today. Eccles, Thompson, and Kneebone LTD says Go Badgers.
As a family-owned sporting goods supplier since 1950, Southwest Sporting Goods understands the value of customer service and is committed to providing the best quality customer service and merchandise available. Southwest Sporting Goods is located in Arkadelphia, but also has salesmen that cover the entire state of Arkansas to help ensure that their customers will receive the best customer service and pricing that can be found. Southwest Sporting Goods, located in downtown Arkadelphia, supporting the Badgers since 1950.
Go Badgers!
Welcome back to Randall Horton Field on the campus of Mena High School. Chris Babb, Jeff Root back with you here for the third quarter. Third quarter brought to you by Providence Veterinary Care. Jeff, Arkadelphia is going to take this Price & Company kickoff to start the third quarter, and Jim and I were talking about how important it is, we think, for Arkadelphia to come out solid offensively and put the ball in the end zone quickly.
I'm just glad I'm over the popcorn, Chris.
That's true.
I should
have introduced the popcorn.
Yeah, no, you mentioned the popcorn. Hey, if you like salt, it's great. My sodium level is up by about 100%. I only had one kernel of popcorn.
I don't know if you heard me, but anytime someone the stature of Coach Drew Lowe says, hey, do you want to eat some of this, that probably means it's not very good, right?
Yeah, I think anytime anybody says that,
nobody says,
hey, taste something.
Taste this or smell this. It's never going to be good.
Take some of my good food is not usually what you hear. So, yeah, I think instead of salt on the popcorn, they put a little popcorn on the salt.
Would like to say Jimmy King watching back at home with some of the other Badger fans, and he did say that you could hear the band just fine. So we're glad that
Great.
you're able to hear the Arkadelphia High School Badger Pride marching band.
What a great job they did. Nice ovation from the home crowd here at Mena also. They appreciate quality. And so Arkadelphia will get the ball first, Chris, as they were able to hold Mena to no first downs in the first quarter to 7 points in the second quarter. Badgers lead it by 3 touchdowns. They would surely like to get off to a good start offensively here in the third quarter. A nice kickoff return be a good way to start it.
Well, Arkadelphia lining up like they might be expecting an onside kick. Braden Wagner, Tay Bailey on that front line. Nick Williams also on the front line. Maddox Adkins, Michael Brownlee, a corner. So Arkadelphia expecting something. This is obviously they've watched film. They know how Mena lines up, and now Mena breaks out of the huddle and lines up normal. But Arkadelphia looking like they might potentially. Tristan Smith also on that front line. So Hans team on the front line.
Even under a variety of coaches, Mena has a history of doing some unusual things. And there's an onside kick to begin the third quarter. Beautiful job by Wagner. First down, Arkadelphia.
I called that play, Chuck. You just kind of, Arkadelphia was lined up for it. They had all of the receivers on the front line, and Mena was just trying to hope that something might happen there. They weren't going to catch Arkadelphia off guard. That's nice film work and scouting and knowing that that's a possibility. And good job of being prepared by the Arkadelphia coaching staff on that one.
Not only caught the ball, but protected it from the defender who was coming up to hit him. So good field position for Arkadelphia from its own 46. Pass play on first down. Nick Williams with the football on the far side. He's got some good yardage down the sideline, and he will step out of bounds after a good gain. Let's see where they want to spot this.
Nick Williams running so fast he blurred our camera, Jeff.
That is fast.
It'll catch up to Nick here in a second.
That is Roadrunner fast right there. Let's see. They're going to mark it at the 42 of Mena. So a very nice gain and a first down. Welch Funeral Home first down, in fact. Pass play to the flat. Good catch by Buckley. He's going to be hit by 2 defenders and knocked out of bounds, but a nice gain on first down. Picked up about 5. You're going to spot it at the 38-yard line. That's a yard different than I was expecting, but still second down, 6 yards. Not bad on first down. Another pass play. Pass to the Bailey. He's got it at the 20. He's to the 15-yard line. Good catch and run by Evan Bailey, who's just turned out to be a fantastic